How long have you been acting?
5-10 minutes.
5 or 10 minutes ago, Tony Bill was just an ambitious kid with a yen to be an actor, about to take his first step toward getting a part. Where'd you go to school?
Last time, Notre Dame.
What did you major in?
English and art.
English and art? And you want to be an actor?
Yeah.
Kind of a cocky kid, isn't he? Yeah, he reminds me a little of me. Francis Albert Sinatra when I was his age. Of course, I never got anywhere near Notre Dame. And it took me years to get inside a studio, but he made it in just a day and a half. We were making tests for a picture called Come Blow Your Horn, and we were looking for someone to play my kid brother. Well, sir, Tony Bill wandered in with a letter from someone to someone, and before you could say Tony Bill, we had him, in a makeup chair being given the works by Wally Westmore. Then came the interview test in front of a camera, and from the start, he was pretty hip.
You look like a kid brother. Whose brother do you think you could play?
Singer. Frank Sinatra, right?
I think the two of you could get along real good.
Well, I hope so.
The next day, he was on the set studying his lines, meeting our co-stars, Molly Picon and Lee J. Cobb, and discussing his first scene with them, and with producer Norman Lear and director Bud Yorkin, who, by the way, looked a lot more flustered in front of a camera than Tony Bill did. Which proves that a director should stay on his own side of the camera. But wherever he went, whatever he did, Tony Bill showed the same brightness and charm that won him his part. Whether it was having lunch in the studio commissary with another of our co-stars, Miss Barbara Rush, or in the still gallery with Jean Mili, world-famous photographer, where Tony had to pose for advertising and publicity stills with luscious Jill St. John, a charmer who could send even an experienced ham into a tizzy. Now, you watch this little bit of byplay and see if you think you could remain calm. Now, for those of us who struggled for years for our first big break, this Cinderella story is really one to tell. From the first scene we did together, Tony Bill showed himself to be the stuff of which stars are made. Now, let me show you a scene from our picture. A scene in which this ambitious, wide-eyed charmer who thinks Tony is a motion picture producer with a part in his pocket is giving him the well-known business.
Would you like me to massage your think muscle?
Huh?
Here. Now, you just put your head back and relax.
Oh, no, really,
No, I'm very good at this. Now, just relax. Now, close your eyes and try to forget all about the picture business. No, I can feel it. You're still thinking about the studio.
No, I'm not.
How inconsiderate of me, making you talk business on your first night here. No wonder you're so tense.
Yeah.
But I'll make it up to you. I know how to get all that tenseness right out of you.
You do? How?
Television.
And from that moment on, Hollywood was Tony's private preserve. Interviews with the press, like James Bacon of the Associated Press at Hollywood's Brown Derby. More magazine still sessions with Jill St. John. Boy. And the cast party for all the gang and the press on the night we finished shooting Come Blow Your Horn. From the moment he made his entrance and spotted the charming starlet who greeted our guests, Tony was in on everything. And, in my humble opinion, he had it made. The young man with the two front handles, Tony and Bill, and he answers to both of them, by the way, is going to be one of the really successful newcomers to the screen. And we're all blowing our horns to welcome him aboard. We think you will, too.